Hi, and welcome back to a new episode of my coloring book collection video, accompanied with finished pictures. I haven't tagged them this time, I was a bit lazy, so it will be a search quest to discover which ones I did. But I'm really looking forward to this video because the books I have besides me are, I love all of my books, but these ones, I don't know why, but they are more magical even than some of my other ones. So let's dive in. The first one I want to show you is the Red Queen coloring book. It's based on a young adult series. I am a reader, but I haven't read this series yet, but I really want to. So I must promise myself to grab these series soon so that I can relate the characters within the books with the ones in the coloring book. I only did one picture in this one. I will do a quick flip through so that you can see the style of drawings. I believe that there are 5 different illustrators in this one. I must check. No, one. She's also returning in another coloring book, and it can be the Throne of Glass one by Sarah J. Maas, but I'm not certain. But this book is a combination of lettering and pictures to color in. So this is the style. It's very special, but I like it. Very intricate. If you're into an intricate picture that will take you quite some time, this is a perfect book for it. And I've colored in this one. I don't think it was supposed to be a night scene, but I don't know, and I don't know why I decided to make one, but I did. So this was colored in January of this year. And I've used Polychromos, Prismacolor, Derbent Drawing, Derbent Colorsoft. I only have 5 or 6 pencils of the Colorsoft range, so I think it can be this color and this color, I don't know. Some acrylic paint for the sky, of course, and stickles. I don't know where I have put the stickles. Maybe on some stars, but it will not be noticeable on camera. Oh yeah, here's flickering one. So that's the only one of this book. Next we have the Throne of Glass coloring book, and now I'm going to check if it's correct that there are more artists that worked on this one. Yes. In the back you can see on which pages which artist drew a picture. I'm going to focus again if he wants to. Yes. So instead of 5 there are 3 artists. So I will show you some of the pictures, also very detailed and intricate, but very nice. I don't have read the novels by Sarah J. Maas either, and I also want and have to, because now I have given her some kind of red hair. But maybe she's a blonde or a brunette, so I don't know. Or she has black hair, also a possibility. This was done in March of this year with Prismacolors, Derbent graphite pencils, Kuretake for the moon, it's shiny, and for the light behind the sword. Pastels, soft pastel, and Neo Color 2 for the galaxy sky. and I did the white dots with some white sinew, I think. I wasn't splattering with my old toothbrush back then, but now I am, still am. It's now the 5th or the 6th of July. We'll check, yes, the 6th. And since June I'm splattering my head off with acrylic paint and an old toothbrush on my pictures, but it's so much fun. I know it becomes boring maybe for some people to look at the backgrounds with the splatters, but it's so nice to work with that technique. I'm addicted, I'm sorry. Next up we have the Lunar Chronicles coloring book. I only read the Cinder, but it has been a few years since I've read it, so I can't remember too much details, so I will have to reread it and continue on with the series. Also a young adult series. So the pictures I've colored in are pure out of my mind. I don't know how the characters look. I can't even remember which hair color Cinder had, but I don't think I've colored her in this one. We'll show you some of the pictures. Very nice book. And we are approaching one of my colored ones. This is a lunar aristocrat. So I was very happy with how she turned out. And I did, how was she called again? She's Cress. And her hair is done with Inktense, I believe. Oh no, Albrecht Dürer. I thought I've used Inktense, but it was Albrecht Dürer. I've written it down on the bottom. Really enjoyed working on her too. Was really happy with how her face turned out. She looked different before I colored her in, and I've used some glitter gel pens on the stars, but it's not very noticeable. If you hear a beep, that's my dryer that's ready. But I'm going to end this video first. And I noticed that I have some splatters on my Prismacolor box. I'm messy again. Next, the Mouse Guard coloring book. Really love this book, but since I've ruined a picture, didn't touch it at all anymore, but I really want to return to it because it's so cute. It's beautiful from front to back. Yeah, what more can I say? I was scared of with that lousy picture, and it's stupid to not start something new in it again. So I think it's a well-known book. Most of the pictures you will have seen. It's a very big book, so I can't get it in a good filming angle. And now I will flip a bit slower. No, it's not here. I think my messed up one is approaching. No, this isn't. This is a very nice one. I was very happy with it. I like the way his hairs turned out and how the light on his little cute face is reflected. I really had a lot of fun with this little man. This is the one I've messed up. So instead of one cross, I painted all over it. I was so unhappy with the color choices, and No, it had to disappear. This is another one I did. Also very happy with that one. And the fly has stickles, I think, or it can be some glitter paint, because I didn't write down that it are stickles. And I did do a color along last year, and it was called Animals with V. And many people on Instagram joined. It was so nice. You could choose any book you wanted and any picture you wanted, as long as it contained an animal. It could be accompanied by a person or a fairy or whatever, but it had to contain an animal. It was very lovely to do and to meet new people. So that's this one. Did I do another in here? No, it doesn't seem so. So I still have a lot to color in this book, and I must return to it. Then one of my all-time favorites, I think maybe some of the first ones I had in my collection, together with Jasmine Beckett Griffith, is the Pop Manga coloring book by Camilla Derrico. Did a lot of pictures in this one, like working with it in it also. This is a very early one from 2016, so I was just coloring 1 month. So it was one of the first books I had with people, or yeah, it's a special kind of manga, special kind of people drawn together with the big-eyed girls from Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I really was pleased with how these eggs turned out, because I was just a beginner. And there's some smudging on the page from the little guinea pig here. Didn't know that Marco Raffine pencils made some stains. This is a test page for some things. Also a very old one. The girl with her carriage and moths, I think these are. Not too fond of these. Pretty pleased with this one. This is a recent one, and there goes my acrylic paint. I did this at the end of June from this year. Used acrylic paint for the background, splattered around with my other colors of acrylic paint. And for her and the octopus I used Prismacolor pencils. And some glitter gel pen for her hair. And now I must be careful on the other side of my disc, because I have a tiny container of water. It's not very noticeable, the glitter. Then I will look for the next one. And that is this one. I did a comparison between the Faber-Castell Polychromos and Crayola pencils. The left girl and the fish thing is Crayola, and the other is Faber-Castell Polychromos. I was really pleased with these two, although I didn't do a lot of shading back then on the skin. This is a failure. I've written it down, most ugly, and it is. So we will go further. Also a very pale girl here with her little airplane or whatever you have to call it. I put some paper between some of the pages so that they can't smudge each other. This was a nice one to work on too. Done in February last year. Another one. The watercolor are cheap watercolor pencils. And she has some white dots in her hair. Then we continue. My robot and his 3 girls. I'm going to focus again. Really liked working on them. Did different skin colors on the girls, and it was fun to do. And the metallic look on him was also very enjoyable. I've used 5 or 6 different Prismacolor pencils, and it was very nice. Next, a very plain one. It's also an older one. Liked working on him too. This is a fairly simple one. Have I missed something here? No. Not too fond of this one, but it's okay. Don't like how I did the bottom of it. Next up is this one. Really like this one too. I like how her face turned out, and the color combinations was really a nice one. And her neighbor is colored in also in March last year. So here I shaded a little bit more than I used to, but it's not very noticeable in the light. Here's another one, also very nice to work on. It was fun doing her hair with all the little curls. Another one. I did do a lot in this one. With Neo colors too. And Prismacolors pencils. This is a very pale one again. Almost no shading on the face. But it's okay. And then I don't think I have done much pictures in the back. This is an oldie. I didn't, oh yes, I did. February last year. And I'm having trouble with my light, but it's very sunny here in Belgium, and I've closed all of our curtains, but yet I'm sitting beside a besides a window, and although the curtain is closed, it still is very light. There are many more details. Can I? Yeah. So that was it for Pop Manga. Well, put my and of course I had to have her newest book also. Since I don't have it that long, I think for only a week, I only started one picture, but it's not finished yet. I have some bleed through on the other side of the paper, but I will fix that when I will color this one. It can be painted black or whatever. And I'm working on this one. It is a combination of glitter acrylic paint and white acrylic paint, and the background is Neocolors too. Really enjoying this one so far, but I have a bit of a problem to concentrate on one picture for the moment, so I'm working on different ones, and the one that is calling me the most, that's the one I'll grab to and start working on or continue working on. And she's on a pause right now. I really like her, but I'm working on a Hannah Lynn picture now that really appealed to me all of a sudden. So having fun with that lady, but she will definitely be finished. I already know how to do the horse, which colors I want to use, and I think I'm quite sure about her hair too. So then my collection of Fabiana Attanasio coloring books, really like them. I love fairy tales and I love the way these books are drawn. The quality of the book is also very nice. It has thick paper, double-sided, but you can't use alcohol-based markers, but you can use water media. I did in this one. I don't know exactly how many pictures I did in this one. I only think there's one, if I'm not mistaken. And these guys, I've used quite a lot of Inktense pencils on them in combination with Prismacolors. And I've used Durban Graphitint also, and I think that's done for the border, Graphitint. And Kuretake Gold for his belt here. And although it has Inktense, the paper looks great on the other side. And I don't think I've done another. I wanted to, but didn't do it. Then we have the Adventures of Pinocchio. Don't have anything finished or started in this one, but since there are not many coloring books with Pinocchio in it, at least not a full version of the story, I really wanted to add this to the collection. Also, I have a few Pinocchio pictures by Disney himself, but not a full coloring book. So that's this one. Same story with The Wizard of Oz. I've seen the movie when I was a little girl, but I don't remember very much of it. And there's something strange. A lot of people are coloring the shoes red, and here's also a red shoe, but if I'm not mistaken, I read that the shoe was silver, so I was a bit confused. I don't know where it is printed. I've read that little story a while ago, but I was a bit confused because of the mentioning of the silver shoe. So I don't know which color I will choose if I'm starting to do something in this one. So that was The Wizard of Oz. Then we have Snow White. Did a few in this one, I think 2. Yeah, I think I did 2 in this one. There's one in the beginning. And I've used Inktense pencils, Polychromos Spectrum Noir glitter gel, and Kuretake pearlescent. I really liked working with the Derwent Inktense pencils on the castle. I don't know, I think I did the trees. Maybe a combo of the Inktense and the Polychromos, I don't know for sure. So these books are huge. And then I did, oh no, I did 3 pictures in this one. I didn't remember I did her, but I did. I've put in a paper again because you can see, no, you can't see it on the camera. Maybe now if I will refocus, you can see a print here, and that's because I've done her hair in black Prisma. Refocus. Yes. So this was a nice one to work on too. And then I did the Bad Witch. And she has some stickly, no stickles, glitter acrylic paint soup. She has stickles on the candle, and I think that the candle looks weird. And I've used a lot of white acrylic paint for the mist. And that was it for this book. Also very familiar pictures. A well-known series of coloring books by Fabiana. Next is Alice in Wonderland, and I think I only did 1 in this one, if I'm not mistaken. That's this double spread here. I really like how that little child turned out with his red cheeks because of his crying. And I wanted my Alice to be wearing another kind of dress instead of a blue one. And I don't know if this woman is supposed to be in these colors, but I thought it suited her. I will check it. I don't think I did something else in this one. No. I will put my paper back. Okay. And then the last 2, also uncolored ones, Beauty and the Beast, because I couldn't grab the English print of it anymore. I decided to order the Italian one. So, and that's this one. Same style of pictures. Really liking this one a lot too. But I don't know the fairy tale. In fact, I've never seen the movie, so, and it's not on Netflix anymore, so that's a pity. And then the last one is Cinderella. Same story, couldn't get the English one, so bought another version, another language. And didn't color anything in this one yet. But with the pumpkin, it will be suitable for Halloween picture too. I must go back to these books also because I love them very much. So that was it for this video. I think there will be 2 more or 3, maybe 3, because I have some abandoned books or books that I don't grab at anymore. And the last part, or the part before that one, will be books that I like and that I've colored in quite a bit. But yeah, one way or the other, the pictures don't always turn out like I thought they had to. So you will see those when I'm around filming them. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of my coloring book collection and finished pages, and I hope I will see you soon again. Bye!